The first people that believed in what we were building, I would say, is Travis and I, because it required sacrifices from us. It required us using our own money to purchase equipment off of Craigslist. Nothing matched when we first started, and that was okay, even though I know it irked my husband from the pit of my soul. I know it did. But we started with that. We believed that we had to sacrifice, our income, part of our income, to make sure that this dream started to manifest. And then I would say, some of our family and friends who came in, they helped us move things around. They helped us, some of our community church members, they helped, rewire some electrical in one of our studios, moving some walls around, painting some walls. People helped where they could, donating, equipment they weren't using anymore, or if they worked somewhere and it had a gym and they'd had equipment they weren't using anymore, they would call us and let us know. So, really us and then our close circle, our community, they were the ones who were the first believers. We realized people were committed when they stayed and didn't leave. One of the biggest things that happened, which was a complete surprise to us, but so deeply touching, was during COVID. A lot of, you guys know, gyms shut down. We couldn't go and we couldn't be in the same space and work out and all of that. We were quarantined for so long. And what we found is that quite a few of our members who had been here for a while, who were committed and invested, they actually said things like, hey, I know it's a rough time right now. Don't shut my membership off. Can you actually up it? Can you double it? Can you add $50 a month while we're in this hard season? Because we know that this is you all's livelihood. So that's when we knew that we weren't in this alone.
The first people that believed in what we was building, obviously me and Whitney was the first people. But to even go outside of us, I would say our parents, our siblings was really some of the first people. And then I have to go back. There's two people that I think about up front. And this is when we first got our first actual location, was Judith and Davon. Judith just saw us moving into the building, and from that day on, Judith has been a part of the family ever since. Like from our highs to our lows, she has been there. And then Davon, man, I still, to this day, me and him talk about, like, how did we even get into connection? But like, he believed in a point where, like, even to this day, he is still a life addict. Even though he has moved, like, it's beyond just Life Addicts now. Like, we really have started to do life together. And just remembering from the time we was in this little, our first space, it was really small. It was 410 square feet, but we was only using about maybe 250 square feet of that to do workouts and running the halls. But I tell you, those two people specifically had moved on with us with every location, every space that we have been in. So they honestly are like the OGs of Life Addicts.
We knew Life Addicts was more than just workouts on numerous occasions. Like I said before, when folks started hanging out without us, we would see pictures of people, hanging out, their families hanging out together. Folks would have, text threads, Facebook threads, and all that. It wouldn't be us checking in with people who, didn't show up for a workout. They would begin to check in with each other and chat with each other. They begin to, walk with each other. Or if the studio was closed down for a holiday or something like that, hey, you want to go to this other place and work out. You want to walk around the track. That's when we knew. That's when we knew.
Life Addicts became more than just workouts when people started living the holistic approach to what we were going for. Like, it wasn't, they came in, we had good workouts and stuff like that, but it was like what they did outside of Life Addicts is when I realized that it was beyond the workouts. It's them really shifting how they've been eating, or helping their family shift the way that they've been eating, or even just hanging out together and stuff like that. Like, that's when we was like, oh wait, so you didn't know such and such before y'all came in, but then now you checking on their kids, and now your kids are playing with their kids, and now y'all going to happy hour, even though they wasn't supposed to be going to happy hour, going to happy hour and stuff. But that's what we realized, like, we have started to crack that shell that, oh, it's not just about workouts, it's about really doing literally life together, like really being a life addict, using that holistic approach.